This is the 2KMC, and it's that time. Top play.
The Margaret Hunt Hill Bridge. And with Preet, he's done a terrific job. Thanks, David. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Gordon.
And it's striking how much his three-point shooting has improved this month. His long-range percentage is coming up, and that's going to give them a lift as a team. You can never have enough reliable threats from beyond the arc.
Look at the 76ers starting group. They've got Horford. He's out there with Wendell Carter. Devin Booker out there with Simmons. And it's Simons in at the 1. And for the Mavericks, we've got De'Aaron Fox. Gordon out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Brooks in at the small forward. Clark, midseason rumors now in full session. When a player requests a trade, how strongly do you think that affects team chemistry?
You know, Kevin, I'm all for players voicing their choice and actually having an opportunity to express themselves, but it can be detrimental if a player in the middle of a season makes it known that he's not interested in being there. It can have a terrible effect on team chemistry, in my opinion.
Here's Fox after Ben Simmons' bucket from 10 feet out. That one's not going to go. Good work defensively by Carter. And Simons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Brooks, left side. Not going to go that time. Now the 76ers take it the other way. And this matchup with the Mavericks, it's the first meeting of the season.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
And, you know, when you only see a team twice a year, Greg, it's hard to really get a good understanding of who they are, a good feel for them. And oftentimes, that can lead to a series split.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
For 3, Booker. That one's rebounded by Embiid. The Mavericks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. A three-pointer is right on target.
Boy, excellent recognition from Fox there, Kevin. Outstanding at recognizing when his guys are open.
Carter left side. Booker outside. Horford against Gordon. Fires from the wing. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far.
Well, what's not to like about Joel Embiid? A physical specimen at over 7 feet tall, all the skill in the world, and a personality made for stardom.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. To halt the run. Good D by Embiid.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
I would agree. So here's Burks after the Sixers pick up 2. A pass to Fox. Unloads from 13. And Dallas again with the bucket.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Fox continues to get better from the mid-range just the way he wants to.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Simons. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against. Clock at 6. Simmons looking it over. Off target with his 3. And that does it for the first quarter. Mavericks lead by 5. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. Al Horford was born in the Dominican Republic, and he talked about
coming from a place where,
wanted to follow in his father's footsteps.
And what a career. College championships at Florida, an all-star in the NBA. I think he made the right choice.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Joel Embiid out there with Gordon. Then it's Brooks. And it's Fox. And it's Burks in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert. Guys, the Dallas Mavericks with the longest active sellout streak of any pro basketball team. You can put sellout in quotes because they actually give a lot of tickets away to schools and community service groups to make sure that building is full.
Philadelphia with the ball. The Mavericks making the shot. No good from Simmons.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Devin Booker. Clark, the Mavericks making their games accessible to Dallas fans, much more concerned with the packed house than the revenue at the gate.
Yeah, and I like that philosophy, guys. Building their future fan base. Those fans will be around for a while. Giving young people a chance to become Mavericks fans for life. And you start early, and it pays dividends down the road usually.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Guys, the passing ability and IQ of Ben Simmons, both amazing.
Pass to Burks. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Now the pass to Gordon. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Devin Booker.
And, I like that Gordon is a versatile guy who can play both forward spots. He's a terrific athlete who continues to improve.
And you remember when Aaron Gordon came into the league, Clark, some questioned whether he had the size to play the power forward position. Not anymore.
Yeah, you take a look at what's important at that position. It's about mobility, versatility, and skill set, and he certainly fits the bill nicely there. He can defend the 3 or even some 4 positions and brings a lot of energy at both ends.
Now here's Brooks. Devin Booker missing his last shot.
Hey, and we all know Gordon's a terrific jammer now. He loves throwing it down.
The 76ers trail by 9. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first half. And here's Booker from the arc. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And it's 6 points for Devin Booker.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Works with it. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. And they pick up 2.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Booker. 3-pointer. Again, the miss by Booker. Mavericks leading by 8. To the middle, here's Burks. Now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard. Here are the top rebounders over the last month. Number 1 is Joel Embiid.
He must be spending a lot of time in the weight room because he's shown such strength under the basket. As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Well, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. They've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Back to Horford. Tipped away. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Brooks, the pass to Gordon. Fades and shoots. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Yeah, and you know, to come up short at the line is frustrating because that's controllable and it's actually a free throw. So you feel like you leave loose change out there when you don't convert.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now here's Booker. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. The 76ers shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. They saw their lead grow to a high water mark. And that...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. It's been one outstanding game so far from Alec Burks.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Kicking off the second half, here's Brett Brown's foul. Simmons is out there with Horford. Then it's Wendell Carter. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Simons in at the point guard. Here's Horford, and Embiid with the block.
Yeah, good energy and awareness that time by Embiid to deny that shot.
Simons surveying the D. Horford gets the bucket. Clark, what would your dream backcourt look like if you were going to design one? What would it look like?
Well, they'd have good size and athleticism, somewhere in that 6'3" to 6'6" range, and the ability to make plays for themselves and others, and also be very solid at the defensive end. You know, you think about some guys that would fit that bill. I look at a guy like Malcolm Brogdon, who really gives it to you in multiple ways as a backcourt player. And I like the scoring of Damian Lillard.
Agreed. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward-thinking about is always accepting new ideas. They've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
DA, great assessment, good report. Thank you so much. Outside, Fox. On the wing, Gordon. Inside, here's Embiid, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, guys, it's not surprising to hear that Joel Embiid gets a lot of inspiration from Hall of Famer Hakeem Olajuwon. Both came to the game late, both represent the continent of Africa, and Embiid really kind of modeled his game after Hakeem, and that's a heck of a model.
And Simmons kicks to Horford. Here's Simons, one of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Horford in the post. He's against Gordon. And the rejection by Embiid.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, if they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
And when he first came to America, you know, what a great story this is. Embiid's coach in Cameroon sent him a DVD of Hakeem's highlights.
And that was a good start for Embiid, and good work by you, Kevin, to dig up that factoid. Very nicely done. But you're right. Embiid said he watched that tape every day for 3 years, and you can see evidence of him watching that tape and how he plays.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. We've watched a pretty interesting season unfolding in the Western Conference, guys. Let's check out the standings here. Take a look at the Mavericks. The season well underway, and they've been solid in third right now.
And, you know, for the Mavericks, they are, in my eyes, one of the big surprises of the young season. I mean, no doubt the talent was there, but I just didn't think it would come together this fast.
Well, you know what? I think it's a testament to how hard they worked in the preseason. I mean, they didn't want to take any chances to have this thing fall apart. They wanted to hit the ground running, and they have.
Here's Burks. Good. Nice job down low. Burks has got the lead back up to 10 now for the Mavs.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Gordon against Simmons. Back to Horford. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Fox. Ben Simmons with the rebound. Here's Simons. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 4 assists now tonight.
Man, I love how Simmons sets the floor up. So good at spotting his teammates for high-quality shots.
And so it's Dallas in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Back right after.
Take everything you got to come up with balls so that we win this game, right?
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And Simons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Trailing here by 8. Gordon out there with Embiid. And it's Fox. Then it's Brooks. And it's Burks in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Here's Simons. Just 5 to shoot. Simmons against Brooks. No good from Simmons. Mavericks leading by 8. Brooks the pass to Burks. Fox finds Burks. And stolen by Booker. And now Philadelphia on the break. It's deflected. Burks with it, and it's Horford picking him up. Burks can't get it to go. The 76ers trail by 8. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's what it looked like to me. I mean, he was way up there.
Embiid trying to break loose. And the basket by Gordon. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
It's never easy in the NBA, folks. I mean, great job by Gordon to just dismiss the contact and still score.
Here's Booker. Good on the 13-footer. Booker's got 4 this quarter.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Burks the pass to Fox. Embiid trying to break loose, and it's Fox with the jam.
Fox is so good at exploiting the pick and roll. When the defense goes under the screen, he knows exactly what to do. Burn them with the jumper.
Booker against Embiid, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Carter hits them both.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
Mavericks leading by 6. Outside, Fox. Down low. Here's Gordon. It's deflected. Booker looking around. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. The drive by Simmons.
I tell you what, when Simmons is taking it strong to the rack, he's looking for the contact and the foul. I love his aggressiveness.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Mavericks.
Boy, guys, I really like how they've driven the ball to the basket in this game. I mean, they've been very aggressive with it.
And also, their mid-range game has been impressive. A tough shot to rely upon, but they really had it going tonight. This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
A nice shot by Simons.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And it's sent back by Carter. In the corner, Simmons with it over Brooks. No good from Simmons. Dallas with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. Gordon dishes to Embiid. Gordon kicks to Fox. Lets the three fly. He can't get it to go. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Here's Simmons, and then Simmons slams it in.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
Big time free throws there. That could be the difference. It forces them now into a three-point attempt.
Timeout called the 76ers. They're trailing by 3. 15 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And if you can get a three, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Now the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, Joel Embiid.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just tore them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Boy, I like the focus and unselfishness Fox brings to the court. A strong defender with lightning-quick reflexes in every spot. Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
Timeout called the 76ers. They're behind by 5. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. For 3, Booker. The Mavericks pull it in, and he commits the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Here's Simons. And so it's Dallas winning this one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win